Yeehaw, it's YouTube Tuesday. This is Jean with CA&J Farm, a medicinal herb and egg farm right here in beautiful Matthews County, Virginia. We are an herb farm, and so we grow a lot of lavender, and I really over-ordered and over-planted lavender this year, so we're having a big sale on lavender right now, buy 2 for 7. So I have people ordering them on Facebook and coming by this weekend to pick out their 2. I have some that are older, that overwintered in underneath our low tunnel, and then I have some that are brand new, that are little. But lavender's a perennial herb that will last for years and years given the proper care, and is the workhorse of the herbs. I'll tell you, it's a beautiful herb with so many uses. I'm going to show you what I've got here. Here's all of our lavender. I have Provence, and I've got blue headcoat. Here's some of the older plants that overwintered, and then some of the new younger ones are the smaller ones. But like I said, there's a great perennial herb that will be with you for years, and they actually grow pretty quickly. Around the end of June is, mid to late June is our time to harvest, and some of the older ones are starting to flower already. I thought I'd take a minute and talk to you about lavender. Oh, here's a few more down at this end too. We just have a ton of lavender. And so I'm really anxious to find them all good homes before the heat of summer. Because right now you need to hurry up and plant them, and then you will need to, keep an eye on them. Ooh, gosh, our kale's looking good. I'm gonna let you look at our kale. Look at that, isn't that looking good? I tell you, the kale has just been so enjoying the cooler temps. And about right behind that, some cabbage that we need to harvest. That looks great. Yum. Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. And all of our elderberries looking good too. Look at all the elderberry plants. These are the American elderberry. They're Bob Gordon's and Wildwood's. And they're just gorgeous, but they're growing too. Oh, here I got distracted again. On the way to the lavender patch. This is actually a new lavender bed that we just planted like last Thursday, and everybody here at the farm got to plant one and leave their energy and spirit right here in the bed. So I'm going to show you. They're actually right in front of the honeybees. See, here's our new lavender bed. I think there's 13 of them. And the way to plant is, see, they're right here in front of the beehives. Ooh, that one hive's looking really busy too. I need to work on the bees tomorrow. They probably need another box. They're probably outgrowing their hive. Anyway, this is our new lavender bed. And see how we mounded them up? That's really the best way to plant lavender. And see how wide we spaced them? Because lavender, it looks kind of silly at first, but lavender as it grows gets really wide and big, and if they touch each other, they actually try to kill each other, so they will actually destroy themselves. Look, this one's newly planted, and he looks like he's going to be blooming soon. They all kind of do. But these were all plants that we overwintered, and we planted them in the new beds. These are some that overwintered. So what you do, if you're going to plant your lavender, the ones that you get from us or the ones that you buy from any nursery, you want to take your soil. Our soil here is very sandy, and so we're fixing to be mulching it and adding some amendments to the whole bed, but it is very sandy. And so we took, like this one here, I'm going to show you. We took a good potting soil. I like just natural. And so before we added the rocks and everything, we worked it into the soil here, just natural, good potting mix. Worked that into the soil to give it some texture, and then we added some just natural mushroom compost to it, and then we mounded it all up there. And then we planted the lavender right in the middle, and then we added the gravel, and the gravel keeps when it rains, it keeps the rain from splashing on the soil and splashing fungus up on your lavender, which it's that fungus that will make it die and go gray and get all ugly. If you're like me, I've had many a ugly plant, so I learned this from someone. So you want to mound up your soil, plant your lavender in the top, and then put gravel around it so that when the rain hits it, it'll bounce off and it won't hit the soil and splash that fungus up on your lavender. That's really the trick. Now, because we just planted these, we're going to be watering them, regularly, especially right now because it's so dry. But we'll be taking care of them this summer, and it's a beautiful bed. We're fixing to be mulching it, and the bees are going to be making, I guess, lavender honey this year, which is very wonderful. Lavender is a beautiful herb. Among other things, it's anti-inflammatory. It's an adaptogen. It is really good to calm and help you sleep, and it does all kinds of things. Really good for your skin and salves and stuff too. But anyway, Google it. You'll see there's a whole 2 pages of stuff that lavender is good for. Lavender is considered the workhorse of the herb family, and it's just beautiful. Anyway, thanks for joining me in the lavender bed. And lavender is always a good thing to plant, so please do. I'll see you next week.